All right, we're going to do some more factoring trinomials, and the trinomials are going to have a coefficient in front of the squared term. Oh shoot, what did I do? There we go. Of something other than 1. So when you use the x on the right, what you're going to do is you're going to multiply 3 times 15, so that's going to give you 45, and then take that middle coefficient, put that on the bottom, and those are your numbers you're working with. So you're trying to find something that multiplies to give 45, but adds to give 14. The only thing that works is 9 and 5. 9 times 5 equals 45, and 9 plus 5 equals 14. Now, here's where grouping is going to be important. You're going to keep the 3x squared, and you're going to keep the 15. And then you're going to use the 9 and the 5 for those middle terms. So plus 9x plus 5x. And it does not matter if you switch the order, it will still work out. So then you factor out what's in common from the first 2 terms. So that'd be 3x. And then the last 2 terms, so that'd be just 5. Remember, with grouping, what's in parentheses needs to be the same. So then you put together the 3x plus 5 and the x plus 3. So let's do some more. This first one, I multiply 2 times negative 5. So negative 10 goes up here, and then negative 3 goes on the bottom. So what multiplies to give negative 10 but adds to give negative 3 would be negative 5 and 2. So I'd have 2x squared minus 5x plus 2x minus 3. I can take an x out of the first, which would give me 2x minus 5. Oh, I don't know why I put a 3 there. That's supposed to be a 5. That was messing me up because it's supposed to be the same as this number. And then don't take anything out but a 1, and you'd have 2x minus 5. So then x plus 1 goes together, and 2x minus 5. Next one, I'm going to take 3 times 2. 6 goes up top. Then the negative 5 goes on the bottom. Well, the only option would be negative 3 times negative 2 gives me positive 6, and negative 3 plus negative 2 gives me negative 5. So I have 3x squared minus 3x minus 2x plus 2. So I can take a 3x out of the first 2 terms and a 2, negative 2, out of the next 2. So that gives me 3x minus 2 and then x minus 1. Next one, 2 times negative 15 is negative 30. Then 7 goes on the bottom. So that's going to be 10 times negative 3 is negative 30, and 10 plus negative 3 is positive 7. Okay, so this lets me take out a 2x and then take out a negative 3 from the last 2 terms. Grouping them together, 2x minus 3, x minus 5. One more. Okay, we have negative 20 times 3 is negative 60. And then we have 7 in the middle term. So that's going to be 12 and negative 5. That multiplies to give negative 60, but adds to give 7. So then I have 3x squared plus 12x minus 5x minus 20. So I can take out a 3x, and I can take out a minus 5. So my factors are 3x minus 5 and x plus 4. All right, there's a special trinomial called a perfect square. Different than the difference of 2 squares. A perfect square means that the first term and the last term are perfect squares, but you have a middle term, like this. Okay, and this is easy just to factor by taking the square root of the first term and the last term, and then taking the sign of the middle term. So you get that. Let me write down another one. Square root of the first term is 2x. Square root of the last term is 3. My sign of the 12 is negative, so these are both negative. If you FOIL those back together, you get what you started with. All right, so you're going to go to Delta Math, do more factoring. The puzzle is stand by me. Reach out if you have questions.